Inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
180.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play.
You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10.
Like 20.
Gibbs straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
180.
Gone. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards on the play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
We go tonight. 120.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up
The Lions at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
That's your man. What? 20.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here goes tonight. 180. Turbo.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. You look at this Bears defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Cut. 4 now. 180. What's that?
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
180. What's that? What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop it. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Williams. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bears first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down on final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get it across the midfield straight into Lion territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
20.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
180.
Now it's gone. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack by Gervon Dexter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bears take over
at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A
handoff, Swift running to the left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Williams. Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the air once more. Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
What is that?
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and a couple.
What is that?
To throw once more, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Lions, nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. To throw is gone. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he got this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
At the 33-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff going deep this time for Miller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
At the 34-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
What is that?
To throw, it's Williams. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
From the gun, here's Williams. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back! Cougar 19!
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We go tonight. 20. Turbo.
Here's Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here's Goff. He drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
180. Ric Flair. I'm going.
Back to throw. Goff. hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Swift going to try up the middle. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
We go.
Here's Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Cut. 180.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
One more push.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 120. Attack.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We go tonight. 120. Now
Whip. Watch the whip.
attack.
To the air again. Goff. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bears 21, Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 73 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a 1st down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Tiger!
Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Here comes 2nd down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
out of the gun. Goff.
At their 48-yard.
He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Get up, 4 down. 120. Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 5.
Again, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging What's really already been decided. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-2.